Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to discuss first impression. First impression is very important when you meet new or unfamiliar people in the first time. So there are some suggestions that can be helpful for you when you meet with new people or with interviewers and other people. So let's start with today's objectives. We will discuss how to make a good first impression in today's session, and then we can decide what kind of attire is appropriate for given situations. So, first impressions. In the first impressions, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's why you have to be very careful for your dress, for your appearance, for your manner, and for your speech. Within the first 3 seconds of a new encounter, you are evaluated even if it is just a glance. So, in the first meetings, what do people notice? They can be your visual appearance, your behavior, your demeanor, your mannerisms, your body language, even your material possessions like accessories. And we have to admit some statements. For example, they can be as follows. Firstly, you have judged a book by its cover before buying it. If you paint an old barn, it's still an old barn. Who are you? What does your cover say about you? Is it what you want it to say? So they are some examples for the first impression. And so there are some suggestions in order to make a good first impressions. If you use them, you will have very good first impression. Firstly, be on time. When you go to interview, when you date, or when you go to meetings, class, or anywhere you want, you must be on time. And you have to be yourself, be at ease. You are not getting paid to put on an act. Then, one more important thing is that presenting yourself appropriately. You have to bring what you have to offer. And eye contact and a winning smile are very important in the first meetings, in the first interviews or dating or in class. So this alone will engage others. A smile is contagious, so spread it. Eye contact is very important when you go to interview and your interviewers judge your eye contact. That's why keep your eye contact while speaking with interviewers. There are some more tips for making a very good first impression. First one is the firm handshake. This alone says more than any words. And then you have to be open and confident. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? No one. That's why be open and be confident. Small talk goes a long way. What do you talk about? Pay attention your talk, your speech. Be cautious and attentive, please. Thank you. Show your manners. You have to use some polite phrases or words. Please, thank you can be very good example. And what should you wear in the first meetings, datings, or in interviews? Good question. Different occasions call for different attire. Rule of thumb. Always dress one step above your audience. It's better to stand out, not stick out. So you have to pay attention to your clothes when you go to somewhere important. There are types of attire. They can be casual, snappy casual, business-like, semi-formal, or and formal. You can say in this slide, there are different pictures with different people, and they are wearing different um, clothes like shirt, t-shirt, and others. But you can see they are informal clothes, and we call this kind of clothes casual attire because you can go to a street shop or a market in order to buy something, in order to chat with your friends. It is informal clothes and you can wear them anywhere. Snappy casual. Snappy casual clothes are fashionable and attractive attires. You can wear them in meetings or in shop or in market or in dating, even with your friends. You can wear these snappy casual clothes. But when you go to serious meetings, formal meetings, you have to wear business casual clothes because your appearance, your clothes are very important in this kind of um, serious meetings. That's why you have to pay attention your clothes. You can see it is very formal attire and they call it business or professional attire. Semi-formal, you can see it as semi-formal. You can wear it at meeting or at shop or meeting with your friends. They are not very serious or not very formal clothes. It is formal clothes and you can wear these clothes in order to go to party or to wedding ceremony and others. Another rule on thumb, what's your interior going to be wearing? Do some research. Wear equivalent attire with your interior. If you are applying for a landscaping position and the boss is wearing work clothes that are covered in dirt, what should you wear? So, in this kind of situations, you have to wear informal or casual attires. What if all of the employees wear uniforms? You have to wear formal or business or professional attire. So, recap. First impressions are very important. That's why you have to pay attention your clothes, your appearance, your talks. What you wear can make you or break you. That's why you have to pay attention all details while you're wearing something. If we talk about interview, you can see some suggestions. Interview is your opportunity to get a very good job or your dream job. That's why you have to pay attention some details. Firstly, when you apply for a job, always know your schedule and availability. You should always follow up once you apply. Persistence pays off. Plan to be interviewed. That's why you have to be prepared beforehand. This is a good thing. Plan on your future employer calling you for an interview. Telephone etiquette is very important in interviews. Following up. Call approximately 1 or 2 days after you apply. Speak with the manager or owner. Introduce yourself, have an objective in mind. I am calling to follow up with an application that I submitted on the day before last. or other days. Ask a question. When do you foresee this position being filled? Telephone etiquette can be very important in interviews, and you have to follow these suggestions. When they call you, you have to always answer the phone seriously. You have to have a professional voicemail just in case. You should speak clearly and slowly. You should breathe often and relax. You should discuss a time and place. You have to ask questions. You have to show appreciation. Restate the time and place. And I look forward to seeing you on Thursday at 11 a.m. It can be a very good example to end up your telephone call with your interviewer or owner. When judgment day comes, please follow up these suggestions. They can be very helpful to get your job. Plan ahead. Research now that what you are getting into. You have to have directions on now how long it will take. You should be 15 minutes early. You should have the phone number of the place with you, just in case something comes up. And you have to dress in to impress your interviews or your owners. Take extra copies of your resume and references. Always introduce yourself and shake the interviewer's hand. Review first impression tips. You don't just have a seat, let them sit you. Sit attentively on your seat bones. And you must be prepared to answer questions. For example, tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in this position? What do you have to offer this business? What do you consider your strengths and weaknesses? What motivates you? What has been your greatest disappointment in life? If a coworker or boss was abusing the system, how would you handle it? What will you do if you don't get this position? What are your goals in the next 5 and 10 years? You should have pre-formatted questions and a notebook to take notes. They can be like following. How long have you worked here? What does a typical day consist of? Why is this position available? What are your expectations for this position? What are the first tasks I will be doing if I hired? When do you plan to hire for this position? If you use this kind of questions in the interviews, you will impress your interview and you can have a more chance to get your dream job. At the end of the interview, you should thank them for their time and you have to shake their hand again and you may wish them a good day. Have a good day and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank the receptions as you leave. Remember, what questions are there? Plan ahead and be prepared. Preparation, confidence. Confidence, calm, cool, success. That's why you have to prepare beforehand in order to be confident in your interviews. Confident gives you calmness, coolness, and success. That's why plan ahead and be prepared for your interviews. It's the end of our today's topic, and you can leave now and you have to submit your assignments. And there are some extra information and materials you can read and Ask any question you want. Thank you for your time and your attention.